growing up with ADD, because everybody gets scared of you. You know, teachers, they assign you homework, and you're like, I don't want to do it. They're like, you're going to do it, everybody else is doing it. I want to take my Ritalin tomorrow. Oh, yeah, well, about that. Okay, I'll do it for you, that's okay. You know, it was fun. But, I don't know, it was special back then, though, too. You know, because these days, I think pretty much everybody has it these days. You know, back then, I don't understand what happened. I don't know if it's like mass producing or what's going on. It's contagious, but I don't know. Back then, it was something else, you know. Nobody really knew what ADD was until all of a sudden they meet an ADD kid. Oh my gosh. But these days, you know, you walk in like there's a mom walking in the bedroom, you know. Tommy's jumping on the bed! Tommy's jumping on the bed! You get down here, young man. We are going right to the doctor. You have ADD. You know, or the dad will come home, walk in the door. Oh, he's sliding down the stairs again. Honey, get the Ritalin. Get the Ritalin. You get off that sled right now. We're going to pump you full of drugs so fast you won't know it hit you. But, I don't know. It was definitely interesting. But when you think about it, I really do think all of us have it to some degree. I mean, have you ever walked into a room and just completely forgot what you're looking for? You're just like, what? I don't even recognize this room anymore. What is this? So you have to like backtrack, start filing through papers. What could have made me? You know, then you're like, oh, okay, I think I got it. No, don't got it. No. You know, you become Matlock. You're breaking out the magnifying glass. What could have made me go in that room? I have no clue. So, I don't know. It's definitely interesting. I had a great childhood growing up, and you know, it was fun. It was definitely kind of hard though sometimes, because my parents, as many Christian parents, weren't fans of violence. It's very sad. All my friends had the G.I. Joes growing up. My sisters had the Barbies. Of course, my sisters got what I wanted. I didn't get the G.I. Joes. They were too violent. I'm like, what? I was just going to have them like get married to the Barbies and have fun. They're going to play house. What's the matter? And oh, they have guns. Oh, we know about the guns, son. So, I don't know, it was a little frustrating at times, but before I knew it, you know, my sisters would turn their backs. I'd just run in the room, grab all their kids, run back to my room. I'd start my own army. G.I. Ken. That was the way to go. He was a real American hero. See, he was amazing because not only was he 5 times bigger than G.I. Joe, but he had like 300 Barbie girlfriends. You know, this guy became my idol. It's like, you are amazing. You know, he wants to go swimming. Come on, Baywatch Barbie. You know, let's go to the mall. All right, shopping Barbie, let's go hang out. He could even be out with rollerblading Barbie, while cooking Barbie and homemaking Barbie were slaving away back at the ranch. Awesome. Woo! Grew up, it was still a violent thing, because I'm a guy, of course. So, Jurassic Park, that was the new thing. Got in there, this was an amazing movie, wasn't it? It was even better when I snuck out to go see it, that was cooler, you know. But I get in there, and I don't know, I wasn't so fascinated by the gore of it, or any of the violence, but I think with my engineering mind, I was fascinated by the fact that the Tyrannosaurus Rex couldn't see things that stood still. You know, the guys running away, what do I do? What do I do? Stand still, okay. Whoa, that was amazing. You know, the guy was just like, run right by him. Where'd it go? What? You know, because he stood still. That's what happened. And I got to thinking about it. I'm like, how did they figure this out? And then you got the other associations, the big teeth. You know, they were carnivores, eating all these other animals. And the long tail, they could run fast and balance them out. What about the eyesight thing? What? Where did they get this? I mean, are the archaeologists just kind of sitting there in the dirt, you know, kind of brushing some stuff away? All of a sudden, oh, Eureka! It's so obvious! The bone structure obviously reveals that it could not see things that didn't move! Oh, it's so simple! Oh, guys, come check this out! I don't know. I have no idea how they figured it out, but all I know is it would be really cool if it applied to people. You know? Because then you wouldn't have to deal with that weird awkward guy at work. You know, you see him walking down the hall, you're like, oh. Comes walking right by, smack him back in the head. Where'd that come from? Oh, Jesus. I not allowed to drive by yourself because you have the permit, right? All the parents in this room know what I'm talking about. You know, you're sitting in there, you buckle up, you're like, my kid is driving, what am I doing? Why did I even have kids? I am going to kill myself. You're like hanging on. This is just like the driver's ed instructor, but now you don't even have the brake. You're just hanging on for dear life. Oh my gosh. What am I going to do? Okay, here we go. Ease up on the brake, here we go. You know, so I'm driving my mom around, right? And it's so crazy, you know, like the things she comes up with in her mind. We're driving, she's just like, Eric, looking for this imaginary breakdown there. There is a stop sign not even a mile away from here, and you're not slowing down. I'm like, trying to slow me down a little bit early, huh, Mom? Speed up a little bit. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drive to the very last second and then slam on the brakes! Don't think about all those times that I've forgotten about you grounding me as a kid. I am behind the wheel now. Yeah! What's up now, huh? Your life is in my hands. Alright. Finally I get what I want. Finally. But it didn't work out too well. And the driver's finally the day to get to the DMV. I'm driving, she calls me on my cell phone. I'm like, hey, how's it going, Mom? I'm in the middle of the test. Oh, jeez. Because you're not allowed to talk on the cell phone. Oh, you're driving. 2 hands. So the guy's like, you fail, we're getting back. I'm like, my mom tricked me. She always tricks me. So frustrating. But finally get back there, retake the test, get through the whole thing. The whole picture was fine. That was great. But after that whole stage, we move on to this whole new thing I've never seen before. They're like, all right, you're going to sign your name. I'm like, what is this thing? It's the first time I ever saw one of these. The little electronic screens you got there now, and all the different grocery stores. They have this little plastic pen. They're like, sign your name, sir. What? On this? Yeah, right there, on the screen. Okay. You know, so I'm walking up to this like 45-degree angle screen, trying to like adjust for it, right? So finally, like, I get something on the screen, and I'm like, yeah, all right. Look at it. I'm like, that's not my signature, sir. Well, you signed it, didn't you? Yeah, that's not my signature. It doesn't even say Eric. It says Birbiglia. I can't even read it. It's like, well, at least you tried your best. Just hit the enter button. Oh, shoot. So I walk out of there with my brand new, amazing California driver's license. Now I can't show people the license, not because of the picture. I was ready for that. Because of the signature, though. Man, I tell you. I'm just scared people are going to look at it and be like, that's your signature? What are you, 2 years old? I've never gotten used to these signature screens either, though. You know, it's like every time I go to these grocery stores, I'm trying so hard. Yeah! Dang it, that's not it, you know. But, you know, eventually I realized it doesn't even matter. The credit card company charges you regardless. They can care less. As long as there's a dot on that screen. Oh, right, that's good. We'll charge you. You know. Some stranger got my credit card, no problem. You know, so I realized I don't even care anymore. I'll just walk up there in the line. If I'm in a happy mood, just draw a little smiley face. Enter. Doesn't even matter. They charge me anyway, right? If I'm in a bad mood, I'll get up there to the front, you know, wait in a huge long line, look back there, start drawing a picture. You know, to hold up the line. You know, gentle sun with a smiley face, little rays flying around, little birds in the sky too, of course. Got the little house, family outside. Yep, they're still waiting. You know, little family, little dog too and stuff. Everybody has a dog, whatever. Chimney, smoke going out. I don't know why there's a fire going in the fireplace anyway. It's perfectly sunny outside. It doesn't even make sense. I'm trying to scribble it out. I'm like, oh my gosh, the fire's going unattended. Everybody is outside. Somebody needs to get inside. The whole house isn't going to burn down. Hurry up and get inside. It's going to go up in flames. Get in there. Get in there. Hurry up. Lady behind me in line is like, Walter, he's yelling at the signature screen. What do I do? Guys are always on the same page, though. He's like, well, honey, the house is going to burn down if they don't get in there. What else is this about? There's no option. He's got to get them in there.